All right. Okay, welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome on in. So we're literally just getting prepared. There's only a few more minutes until the session goes up. So I've already done a few practice laps, make sure everything's working, so it's all good. And we are now just literally waiting to get into the race session in a few minutes. So once the race session goes up, we should start being able to load up. So I'm literally just waiting on in. But welcome on in, everybody. I hope you all are doing well, having a good start to your weekend. It's great to have you all along, especially as my first ever YouTube stream as well. So I've done Twitch streaming for a long time. I've done Twitch streaming since when 2019, I would say. So I've done it for about 4 years. I have. So, obviously I'm used to streaming by now. I've only recently come back to streaming iRacing again recently. And I decided to do a little bit of a change starting this week. So I'm doing a little bit of an experiment at the moment, of which I am going to be streaming on YouTube rather than Twitch for up until the end of November, and just seeing where it takes me, basically. So, whether it's good or whether it's bad, we will just have to wait and see. And then we'll take it from there, pretty much. So, should be very enjoyable. Okay, there we go. This race session's already opened up for us about a minute early, which is interesting. It's 1 minute to 10. The race session is supposed to go up at 10 o'clock, so we're being allowed in a little bit early. I wonder if the clock on my PC might be running a little bit behind, maybe then, or maybe it's doing that for the reason of that it expects a lot of people to load up all at once, so it's allowing us to come in a little bit early. So yeah, so basically, for those of you that do not know, I've been racing with a new team. I have for around about let me think. Well, it was at the beginning of the month when I joined them for what was supposed to be just a one-off race, but it ended up being so successful. It felt like as if, for me personally, like I've always driven with Simability for a little while. Obviously, apart from when I had the massive hiatus from sim racing, as a doing iRacing regularly. So why don't I bring myself up? That might actually be a good start, won't it? Rather than just keeping to the old screen. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, Simability was made of drivers that was part from the original E-Team Brit team, which was an all disabled sim racing team based in the UK, and it was part of a big project that Team Brit has always had going on for a long time, and it's great of what Team Brit has done as a whole. And after a while, we decided to actually part ways kind of with Team Brit and start up our own sim racing team, basically called Simability. So the ethos was pretty much the same: promote disabilities within motorsport, that we don't have boundaries, there's no limitations, despite the physical or mental disabilities that we do have that might otherwise be difficult to get into motorsport, and that that we can be put under the same pressures and we can do the exact same things that a fully able-bodied driver could do. So that was that really. Leah's going to be doing qualifying, by the way, and also going to be starting the race for us. So that was the plan that we came up with last night. For a while, we wasn't actually going to do this. We actually only decided to do this, I think, yesterday afternoon. We decided to do this.
Pit exit is clear. Okay, Al, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
So yeah, so with Simability, obviously, it was carrying the exact same sort of like things that we were wanting to do with Team Brit. The only difference between Simability and Team Brit is that where like Team Brit was only interested in drivers that were racing full time.
18 Celsius.
Basically, we wanted to be in a position where we could race together, you know, at our own pace. If there were times where we didn't want to race, we could do that. So we never had any issues with regards to that. And that was the main reason why we decided to do what we did by leaving team in the first place. So like, I still talk to a couple of the Team Brit drivers even now, you know, every now and then. You know, I still talk to Team Brit driver Bobby Trundley, you know, from time to time. You know, he's under a very busy schedule. He is overall. So, you know, like what he does as a whole is tremendous what he does. So, like obviously, when I came back to iRacing recently, one thing that I wanted to be able to do is be with a team that we was able to push a little bit more as a team and try and do some more regular races, really. But I think we have been a bit limited. We have with you know, how many drivers that there has been in Simability. And the unfortunate thing is, because obviously being a fully disabled racing team, you do kind of limit to what drivers you do have. Like, I love the aspect of having an all disabled racing team, but then at the same time you do limit yourself when at the same time you may not necessarily have as many drivers available. So when you're already limiting yourself in that way, it does put you at a hindrance, I think, in the long run. Solo racing, don't get me wrong, is never going to be really necessarily a problem. But when you look at the team aspect of things, it is a little bit more difficult. So I decided to take it upon myself when I literally in the next few days or so afterwards, I decided to obviously speak with PandaPink eSports, who I'm now racing with, and like just kind of like, you know, just get to know them on more than just a, you know, sim racing terms. Really, to be honest, you know, do I get along with them well? You know, do they just do sim racing together and that's it? You know, like, are they fairly relaxed? And a lot of the different things that that are within obviously the team that I wanted to be, they were pretty much like for like. And after that point, that is when I did decide, you know what, I think this is probably going to be the move that I am actually going to make.
Fastest lap for Nielsen on 30.8.
So yeah, so I've been with PandaPink now for about 3 weeks now, pretty much. But the first 2 weeks have been going pretty well. This week I have struggled a little bit with sim racing, but that's because of the nature that Sebring is. Really, to be honest. But you know, like everybody's gonna be facing different challenges and stuff like that. So, you know. Right, so Leah's all done. Now we'll mute myself and stuff like that during different points of the stream. Obviously, it's in that way, like, you know, I can talk to you guys. I can also talk to Leah as well. During the race, because I'll be spotting for Leah during her stints, obviously, and when I'm in the car, she's going to be helping me around a little bit as well. So it's actually not a bad lap, actually, to be fair. Much quicker than what we were doing in like we actually ended up doing a VRS sprint race, which, by the way, is going to be actually a recorded video that I'm going to be posting during the weekend. I'm still yet to edit it, so there's going to be 2 videos that are going to be coming out. There's going to be one coming out tomorrow, which I'm going to get straight on editing straight after this stream, and then I'm going to be doing another one, which is actually going to be the VRS sprint here. And that one will be a video for Monday. So you're going to get 2 videos. One for tomorrow, and you're going to get one for Monday as well. So IMSA, I wanted to try and at least get 1 video out. I've done 6 races of IMSA this week, and only one of them I actually managed to finish. It's been that bad. But, you know, like we had a race here we did on Thursday. And we actually got to have a race with Daniel Morad. We did, and Leo was actually holding him up for a fair while, and not long after that he yeeted it into the wall. We thought that he'd rage quit, to be honest, because it was like he was so far behind anybody else at that point that he didn't feel it was worth it to himself anymore. Turned out, I checked the VOD out, no, he actually had a YouTube just premiering at that moment. He did, so, and because he was on his Smurf account, he decided to just use it in the wall for that reason. So, I've still not told my dad, by the way, and he's probably watching it right now. He's like saying, you didn't tell me anything. But yeah, this is another reason why I've started thinking, you know what, I might stream on YouTube. Is because my dad is able to watch live streams on YouTube on the TV downstairs. He can't do that with Twitch streams, though. So, well, he can do it, but it's very complicated how to do it. Because Twitch isn't very friendly with embedded
That's the end of the session, P20.
Where YouTube is a lot friendlier. Right, just give me a minute. Yeah, a lot of cars. Looks to be 45 car grids. So we're right in the mid pack we are, so just take it nice and easy at the start. Don't worry too much if we lose positions early. We can easily gain them back through the race. So yeah, so Leah's going to start it off. Don't forget to put the race setup on as well, if you haven't already. All done. Giddy. Oh yeah, fuel saving's always good, as we know. So yeah, so the first load of laps are going to be just about, you know, keeping ourselves out of trouble, really, to be honest. So so let's get my thing all sorted out. Wonder if there's anybody that we might know. There probably are going to be a few that we do know. Well, the Paceworks has got a car.
The track temp is 18.
Although
The air temp is 18 Celsius.
They're
20th place.
They're like P39. Yeah, they're like right at the back.
Follow car number 31. The
qualifying.
right lane.
I believe there probably is actually, in fact, 2 splits, which is actually pretty good. But bear in mind, this is actually the morning one. This is actually the morning race.
Catch up to car number 31.
This is so. Typically, you won't always necessarily find that. Right, okay, thanks Ed. We'll be just taking it nice and easy to start off with, pretty much. Especially for during the start. There's a lot of cars who all want to try and make gains early, so our main objective is just make sure that the car is clean throughout a good amount of the race. So Interlagos does have a bit of a weird start. It does sometimes, so I will just coach Leo through this as well a little bit at the
nice
start.
and neat, stay out of trouble. Green, green, green. 2 litres left.
Right side.
Okay, car right.
In the middle. 3 wide.
3 wide.
Clear to the right.
Okay. Car left. Car
On your left.
Car left.
Still there. Hold your line.
Car left still.
Still there. Still there.
Okay, door to door for now.
Hold your line. Keep it steady. Still there.
He's still there. Still there.
Hold your line. Clear all around.
Okay, all clear.
Car left.
Car left.
Hold your line. Clear
He's still
left.
there.
Good
All clear.
start.
On your right. Hold your line.
Car right.
Still there.
Still there. He's still,
Still
there.
there.
Car right. Car right.
Still there. Still there.
Car right still.
Clear right.
All clear. Okay, very good start. We made 5 positions on that first lap. Okay, so that's the most dangerous, one of the most dangerous parts of the race to actually get out of the way. Although these two are really fighting hard.
15th place.
Yeah, that white Ferrari's just come out a bit slow out of the corner.
Alright Al, the next car is Kunsa.
Yeah, just be aware that Mercedes is very aggressive.
On your left.
Car left.
Keep it
He's still
steady.
there. Still car left, still car
Hold
left.
your line. Clear left.
All clear.
has just done a 131.6. P15, that last lap was a 134.3. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Okay Al, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.5. That lap was a 132.6.
Right, it seems like everything's now settled down a little bit more, which is good. Allows us all to be able to relax a bit more, if I'm honest. Obviously, I know Leah's pace is, you know, it's only going to get stronger. We did do one race here, as I said earlier on Thursday. And we were doing pretty well. We did. We had good, decent pace. We actually had a team strategy between the two of us. Well, like, I kind of really enforced it. I did, because Leah was a little bit quicker than me, but was having difficulties with some traffic, but I was keeping up.
Okay Al, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake.
I basically tried to allow Leah to try and have a bit of space. And it actually worked out quite well, actually, in fact. Because I knew I wasn't going to catch up to Leah, but my objective, I felt, was more of try and keep the rest of the pack away from her, so that way we could have it easy for the rest of the race. Okay, the Porsche just a second up the road has no draft in front of him, so he will be a bit lacking on speed.
Okay Al, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. That lap was a 132.5. pushing him. There'll be a chance here. You've just done a 132.5.
You got a bit of a run.
Car right.
Car right.
Hold your line.
Still there.
Hold your line. Clear right.
All clear.
Good. 14th. All right, Al. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Right, that's good. That's one of the two out of the way. Car off right. Okay, you all cleared the incident.
B13. You've just done a 132.6. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag ahead. Okay, past the instant. Okay, the second car up ahead, the Porsche, that's in the lead of this pack, I believe is saving his tyres, and that's the reason why he's being a bit slow.
P12, your last lap time was at 1:32.5.
Left
Car
side,
left.
clear left.
All clear.
Left side,
Left
clear
side.
left.
He's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up.
Clear right.
All good. All clear. But can confirm no damage to the car.
Tenth position. That lap was at 1:33.4. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
Okay, we're now top 10. Next car up ahead is 4.5 up. Right, okay, so it's now up to Leah to start seeing if we can pull a bit of a gap without using too much of the tyre. We're already 16 minutes in. But we are part of, what, an 11 car train? We are. So if we can now start maybe trying to pull a bit of a gap and they start battling each other, which looks like they might start doing, then we'll be able to actually start saving our tyres. Which, around a track like this, is quite a big thing. Because you do use the tyres quite a lot.
The gap to Kunsa ahead is now 5.0.
I'm kind of hoping that we can do that.
The gap to Milner behind is now 1.0.
To be fair, I'm not too worried if they start getting a little bit further ahead up the road. I think we're just more concentrating on making sure that we're not getting caught from behind, I think, right now. I think some of the drivers up ahead are a little bit more in another league at the moment. So if we can just try and pull away from behind, then that will allow us to be able to have a bit more freedom with our strategy.
Okay, Al, don't let this guy distract you.
Okay, there's somebody behind Leah that is much quicker. Oh, they started P2, so they've gradually been coming up through the field. Might be better off just letting this one guy pass. He started P2 and had a bad start. Just FYI. Because I don't want Leah to fight too hard, but also I don't want her to lose time.
On your left.
Left side.
Still,
Still
there.
there.
Clear to the
All
left.
clear.
P11. Keep pushing, we might get him back.
Well, it seems like that we're starting to make a bit of a breakaway, which is good. So it's only now Milner that's actually keeping up with us, but the rest of the train otherwise is a little bit more further off from us. But I think that might be more because like there are some more experienced drivers in that pack, and they're just coming through the field gradually. You know, like say Julian for example, you know, he started P2. Obviously, he's had a bad start. And he's now just coming back through the field.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace.
Okay, pace is looking good so far. Milner behind you looks like they are trying to save some fuel behind you, so he's not a threat to you at the moment. He's just following you. But we are making a breakaway from the rest of that pack behind us, so the pace is looking good so far. No, he's braking quite late into some of these corners, and he's able to get the car into the apex. He's obviously got that BMW set up to his liking.
Don't let this guy distract you.
It's just the exits that Leah is just really nailing in quite well.
Far left.
He's still
Hold your
there.
line. Clear to the left.
All clear.
Come on, mate, defend your position. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Yeah, maybe Liam might be able to save some fuel behind Liam. There are more breakaways inside of that pack now that are starting to form, so I wonder if they have started fighting a bit more. Obviously you won't see it, but I've got a track map that I'll be able to see everybody else around the track. Maybe I should put that up, to be honest, while I'm actually not in the car. That way you guys can see it as well. do that. Set it up like that, don't we?
The gap to Milner ahead is now 0.8. P12. Come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth. Focus on these lines. Your lap time was 1:33.3.
Here we go. So now you guys will be able to see what's going on around the track as well. But considering that we were both struggling a little bit around this track on Thursday, Leah's pace has actually improved. Goes by a good amount. Just a tad greedy on the exit.
Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. The gap to Milner in front is now 0.8.
Oh, a little bit wide. Leah's been having a little bit of trouble through turn 12. It seems like, which is not a turn you want to have trouble in, because it's one of those that it leads you on to the longest straight of the track. And I think Leah knows that, and she's just trying to, she's not wanting to lose any pace from Liam ahead so far. And I think, you know, if she just maybe calms down just a tad, then she'll be alright. See what the fuel like. They're near enough hitting the halfway point on the fuel. As a matter of fact, with how much fuel we probably saved during this stint already because of being in amongst that very large pack,
behind is now 1.5.
it's possible that we might be able to do just 2 stops. If that is the case, I may tell Leah that, and she can do the first 2 stints and I'll just do the final stint. But it depends on how well the tyres hold up as well, because they will be a bit of a concern later on, depending on how much the track temperature rises.
That was 132.4.
Yeah, Leah's actually gone into fuel saving mode now. I think she realises that she can actually do that. That's another off track. I believe your penalty is at 25. Incident count penalties every 25. Okay, so yeah. So it is 25. So 25, that means basically we can get 8 incident points per hour. If we want to calculate it like that. That's how many incident points we can actually afford to have. And all of the incident points, I believe, is on the same turn apart from one, and that was on the exit of turn 12 a couple of laps ago.
P12. That lap time was 132.5. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
Not necessarily, actually. But there are a few, but not a great amount. So we're sitting in P12 at the moment, only 25 seconds behind the leaders. Which does seem to be now... Oh, excuse me. Does seem like that may soon come to a group of 3 cars. It was somebody that was solo for a little bit, but P2 and P3 have started catching up a little bit.
That was 132.8.
Paceworks are only 31st, so they're taking a while to get through the field. So 2 cars didn't even start. And there's been two cars that have already
The gap to
properly
behind
stopped.
is now 1.0.
But there could possibly be more than that as well. There's a few cars that are already lapped down. So they've obviously had bigger problems. Getting another off, just going a little bit too wide on the entry to turn 12.
Your lap time was at 132.4.
That times are still fairly consistent with the fastest lap that we've had so far. Yeah, I think Leah has now gone into fuel saving mode, realising that because we've saved that much fuel being inside that pack, we are now able to go into a fuel saving strategy. But for us to make it work, I do think we have to do it throughout the race. If it means we lose a position every now and then so be it. Because we will catch that back up. Because what will happen is we will do one less stop. We will, and some drivers will come into the pits. That's another one. Leah won't have to make that extra. Well, we won't have to make that extra stop, where they will, and they will have to travel through pit lane.
You've just done a 132.8. Okay, Al, your lap times are pretty consistent. The gap to Hatter behind is now 0.9.
I don't think some of the guys behind us are looking for any kind of funny business. At least not at the moment, anyway. We're just about far ahead of them enough that they aren't really a threat. But if they do get any closer, then they will be. I do think those tyres are starting to go off just a little bit.
The car ahead is Milner. That was a 132.7. All right, Al, don't let this guy distract you.
does seem like the top two are now having a fight on track. Don't think I need to tell her just yet. We'll just hold off until Leo gets on the straight. Okay, next car up ahead is a bat marker. We've got a matter of, I believe, 3 cars behind us right now, but they may battle each other rather than you.
The gap to Hatton behind is now 0.8. That last lap was a 132.5.
Yeah, so our lap times are still fairly consistent. They are, even with the every now and then small little bit of a mishap.
The gap to Milner ahead is now 5.0 seconds.
That's been happening. We have started catching up with that Mercedes a little bit, just up ahead. I believe that Mercedes is the one that was really aggressive at the start. So I wonder if he just burnt his tyres out too much. Because that was something that I was thinking about.
KPR is now in the lead.
Seems like we've got the tyres back in check, which is good. But looking after your tyres around the track is very difficult. Because you've got a lot of tight turns around this track. Yeah, then you've got a few curbs that are a little bit on the weird side as well. You know, like this uphill section in here is on the better side for... Because this is an anti-clockwise track, you're mainly turning left as opposed to right, and this is a right-hand turn going uphill. Normally that's not a good thing, but it's not so bad because of it being an anti-clockwise track.
The gap to Hatton behind is now 0.6. Your lap time was at 132.6. Your lap times are pretty consistent. Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
It was maybe a tad close to getting off track there. Well, it seems like them two might actually get into a battle. Just got to remind myself that some of these drivers
The gap to
might actually
Milner
have a much
ahead is
weaker
now
driver in the
6.3 seconds.
second phase. So just got to watch out for that.
Okay, Al, the next car is Carvalho.
So we are coming up to our first back marker. We are kind of coming up, well, we are now inside the pit window for if we wanted to do the 3-stop. But I think we're able to do a 2-stop as long as we're saving enough fuel, and I think we have been so far. So ideally we just want to stay out on track, which then means that Jonas needs to be out of the way ASAP. A little wide, but we're fine. A bit of a run.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Car left.
Car left.
Still there. Clear to the left.
All clear.
Your last lap time was a 1:32.4. Okay, stay with him.
I had a feeling that might have happened sooner rather than later. I think trying to gain them positions early has just caused Leah to use up the tyres a bit too much early, which is now batting us in the butt a little bit, but that shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be too big of a deal for us, I don't think.
The gap to Wadshow ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9. B13, come on, we should be doing better than this.
Okay, next car is the back marker.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.8.
Right
Let
side.
you go, car
Clear right.
All clear. Okay, the cars behind you, rating you for position, still getting up past the back marker. They should be both past you by the end of this straight, hopefully.
That's the fastest lap. That lap was a 1:32.0.
Okay, they're all past the back marker. That was new PB of the race, by the way, as well, 31.978. There's fuel coming along.
Tractive watch show in front is now 0.9.
I pressed the wrong thing. So let's see. So we are 9 laps of fuel remaining, quite easily. So with that amount of fuel left, so it'll be 8 more at the line. It's going to be touch and go, actually. We might be okay, actually, just about. But it will mean that Leo will need to try and save some more during the next stint. Because most of the saving was done just because of us being in amongst all that block of traffic. There'll be 8 laps of fuel remaining at the line. So we're just about on target to hit the hour mark as we pit. So during the next stint, you may just need to try hard a little bit more just to save a bit more fuel during the next stint.
That lap was a 132.1. Sector 3's 0.2 off the pace.
Yeah, we've got 8 laps of fuel remaining now, so... I know Leah does want to push hard. You know, it is in our nature. But if we can get away with doing just 2 stops, then we will do that. But it might mean, like, you know, we do an hour and a half of...
The gap behind is
because
now
normally
1.0 seconds.
what we would do is do like an hour and a half each. We would, but if it means that we can get away with doing a 3rd stop, then what Leah can do is just do the first 2 hours, and then I'll do the final hour. But it does mean that we both have got to try hard with saving fuel. And we are doing quite well so far.
Okay, Al, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
That's an early stop by somebody. So just make sure that everything's ready for the first stop. So fuel has been tower off, full set of tyres. So that is all good.
Alright, Al, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. P12. The guy behind has just done a 131.7.
left side.
Car left.
Clear left.
All clear.
Your lap times are increasing.
Car
Oh,
right.
car right. Car
Clear
right.
right.
Car right. Okay, all clear for now. Just outbraked himself for the corner, checking for damage.
Right side. Clear right.
Okay, we're all clear on damage. Not the best of overtakes, but Leah's allowed him back through. I think she's just wanting to get through this first stint the best she can for now.
The gap in front is now 0.9. You've just done a 134.3.
Yeah, we've actually got a few laps extra of fuel, which is good. So the fact that we've actually got a few extra laps is actually quite good. Ooh, they almost went wide there.
The gap to Keppel behind is now 1.1. The gap ahead is now 1.1.
Right, it seems like some drivers are starting to pit. Right, FYI, we're just starting to get the first signs of pit lane action, so expect some drivers to start pitting in at the end of this lap. Okay, so we've got 2 laps of extra of fuel.
P11.
Okay, that's 1 hour done. Okay, that is 1 hour
Points
complete.
is now leading.
We're at target +2. Target +2.
P9.
A car just ahead of you is a laps car.
The leader, KPR, is pitting. The gap to Hatton behind is increasing. It's now 2.9. One shot in front is pitting.
This will actually, he will just let Leah pass.
P3.
Mind you, I think Leah's still fuel saving, which isn't bad, really, necessarily.
Right side,
Car
clear right,
He's
you're
letting you
clear.
by, all clear. Yeah, we'll be boxing at the end of this lap. Box at the end of this lap. Of course, thank you ever so much for everybody that has come to join the stream so far. For those of you watching, this is the VRS Endurance at Interlagos. Literally my first ever YouTube stream, which I've been planning on for a fair while. So if you are enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to give a like on the stream and also subscribe to the channel. I am looking to post a couple of videos for tomorrow and Monday. There is a range of YouTube shorts as well.
The lead car's pitting.
So if you are interested in that, and please subscribe to the channel. Of course, Leah is also live streaming on Twitch as well. So if you do want to go and watch the POV of the car for now in this race, then please go to
Watch your
Leah's
speed
stream.
limit in the pits. The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Engage limiter 100 meters, 50 meters. Garton behind is pitting.
Right, very good first stint there, Leah. Very good. Okay, so we're looking at 40% on the right front, 47% on the left front. Yeah, it's no biggie. No biggie. Like, we've got a little bit more freedom with strategy at the moment because of all that fuel that we saved during the first stint. Yeah. I think it's going to be the same for everybody at the moment. Like, this will help us towards the end. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, roger that. It should be clear to go. Oh. I thought... Okay. I thought you was doing the next stint, my bad. I didn't see you get out of the car.
He's leading the race.
That was what was going on there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, we should have said it a little bit more, shouldn't we? You know why? Because normally you go to about an hour and a half sometimes, and you just switch then. That was what I was thinking of. Oh, okay.
On your left. Clear left.
18th.
On your left. Hold your line. Still there. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
The next car is Jimenez.
There'll probably be a few drivers that will be able to catch up to and pass.
P19. Yellow is leading the race.
Ooh, we're getting a bit feisty up ahead, aren't we?
P20.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Pay attention to track limits, please Al.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear to the left.
The track temperature's rising, it's now 20 Celsius. Nail every corner, let's take whatever chances we can. P18. should open after 1 hour 57 minutes. It should close at about 2 hours 30 minutes. P15.
On your what? Still there. Keep it steady. Clear left.
Never going to be able to pass on the outside there.
On your left. He's still there. Clear left.
That's how you do a pass there.
Nice one out. Good pass. Nice front.
Oh, that was a very good exit as well. I think he kind of mucked it out.
P18.
I think the major thing we're going to need to concentrate on is that track temperature, because that is starting to go up a bit. You'd think that Ben Young would have realised by now what's going on. Everybody's passing him at the same turn, and he's just allowing it to happen.
The 20th place. Come on, Al. Don't panic, we'll get him back. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Stay calm, keep it smooth, B18.
Far right. Keep it steady. Still there. Still there. Clear, clear to the right.
P20. Don't give up, keep him under pressure.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear to the left. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Try keeping it round that outside. Almost worked. I bet it was. Thing is, I've done that around the outside so many times. You kind of get a little bit more used to it. But that single-seater experience, that is.
B21.
But I wouldn't recommend that to somebody who's not very experienced. You know, that's something that two higher level drivers will do, to be fair. Because both drivers have to have a lot of trust in each other to be able to pull off a move like that. Yeah, exactly. Like, for sure we both cost each other a lot of time by doing that, but it does mean you can you create a lot of fun for the cameras. Yeah, exactly, it's for fun. You're not having fun while you're racing.
B19.
Mucked up that turn there.
The 21st. Sector 1 is 4.0. Off the pace. Come on, that's the stuff.
Thing is, I'm surprised I'm keeping up with him. Like, I do believe I'm only with him because of the draft, and that's about it.
You've just done a 132.9.
Nice little bit of suck. Mixed in with a little bit of him having a bit more tyre wear. I don't think I'll be able to save fuel and keep up with him. That's the only thing. I don't think I quite have that much pace. Mind you though, he does seem to be pushing his tires a little bit too much. So if he continues doing that, it might actually help me because the tires feel pretty good at the moment. I'm not sure how much that is going to last.
B20. Okay, Al, the next car is Schumacher. You're halfway home. Should be about 38 minutes of fuel remaining.
And plus I know with my driving style I can actually save fuel anyway.
Nice one, mate.
Especially being behind another car. That's going to be an off track.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Yeah, some few minute little off tracks and there's a few areas of the track, and you'll get most drivers during the race.
need to get the hammer down now. P21.
25 seconds longer. All because we didn't say, am I getting in the car now or are you staying in for another stint? Oh my god, giving everybody a bit of a head start. That's what we've done. No, not necessarily. I think we only lost, what, maybe 10 positions? It's kind of show how quick you were during the first stint, to be fair. Considering all what was going on around us. Yeah, and that's helped out quite a lot. That's very wide.
Better than this, the car's better than this. Get it together, man.
I actually thought it was going for that send then.
132.9.
Going for quite far back.
P18.
I am guessing by the looks of it, this is the busiest part of the track right now. Hello Justin. Where's my teammate? It's Leah. So me and Leah are racing together. We are, so she's done the first stint.
19.
She'll be doing the final stint later on as well. So we're literally just doing the middle stint now. Hope you're doing well there, by the way, Justin. Welcome on in.
On your right. Clear to the right.
Okay, Al. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Didn't exactly help me there. Yeah, it does feel like decent pace. I wish it was just a tad a little bit faster, but you know, with the limited practice that I've had, you know, what with my priority being IMSA at the start of the week, and that going quite horribly. I do kind of wish that actually I decided to prioritise Interlagos this week, if I'm honest. Had I known that Sebring was going to be as chaotic as what it was. Because obviously we're preparing for the Enduros this weekend. It wouldn't be just the Enduros. It would also be preparing for the RPM GT3 race if I do get one of the 3 spots.
Blue flag.
Which I don't believe there is going to be a great amount. Because I know Interlagos is actually a reasonably popular track. Don't pass the 47. Already done.
18th.
Oh, he's gone a bit wide.
Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Right, in all of that, we've actually lost a second and a half to Christian ahead.
Blue flag.
I think the tyres are just starting to take effect now. Oh yeah, it's like Interlagos is a fantastic track. Always remembering it being a track in F1 games that obviously I grew up with. And it was like immediately it was an instant classic. You know, it has some great races over the years. Whether the start of the calendar back in the days of Ayrton Senna, you know, or nowadays obviously being towards the end of the year. And obviously 2008, very, very famous. Where are you
Left
going?
side. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
He did that. He's lost me more time. And he's a lap down. Oh God, what am I doing?
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Al.
Right side. Clear to the right. Right side. Hold your line. Keep it steady. Clear right.
What are you doing? Thank you very much, Vinay, for subscribing. I am just beginning to get a little bit of understeer in the car. And it doesn't really help when you've got a back marker trying to overtake you and, you know.
20th place. Come on, focus. We need more speed. Don't try to brake later. Just concentrate harder.
You know, now look, now they're like half a second back. Everything that they've been trying to do. You know, I'm just maintaining pace at the moment. You know, we're not even in the same race really, to be honest. He's a lap down. Yeah, but if we use his drive, I feel like he'll actually hold us up. You know, the fact that, you know, he's not really overtaking us and he's behind us, you know, says to me that if we let them by, we'll just be catching them and then we'll either have to overtake them or we'll be slowing down too much. You know, I want to think ahead, not behind. Yeah. Like, in fact, he's dropped even further back, so he's not even getting my draft anymore. You know, and part of that is probably because I'm been getting a little bit of draft from the leader. Stefan, how you doing? I'd rather stay ahead of him, Leah, if I can help it. If I go behind him, I'll end up losing time, not gaining. No, exactly. Like, he's trying to dive bomb into a corner and he's too far back anyway. So, I'd rather just keep it as it is. Yeah, no reason to die, as you said, Justin.
B18.
car ahead of us is a bit damaged.
Left side. Clear left.
Yeah. Oh, that's not great.
Track limits, watch those lines.
It seems like as if the setup's pretty good on worn tyres. Like, the performance drop doesn't seem to be that big. You know, bear in mind with the RPM race, we would have finished by now.
Blue flag.
Yeah, exactly, it's very grippy. Alright, roger that. Just keep that in mind.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 22 Celsius.
Look, a tad bit too late there. Damn it.
Okay, Al, just cut the track.
I take it all four of these cars all battling for track position as well.
V19. We need quali pace every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here.
Clear on the left. Car left. Hold your line.
Blue flag.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
BBs! I'll just get behind this guy. Because he'll just overtake us back again.
P17. Okay, Al, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh! Ah, to legit come to a stop for him. There's me trying to save a bit of fuel. He's got some damage, surely.
Car right. Still there. He's still there. Clear right.
All right, Al, pit window is open.
Alright, copy that.
On your right. Clear right.
16th place. stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. Thirteenth place. Okay, Al, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. The leader, Petrozziello, is pitting. Petrozziello is now leading. P10.
Well, I'm going to try and do some fuel saving, that way I can do an extra lap. Got enough of a gap behind me that I think it's worth it now.
The guy ahead is Kunze. Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Al.
Yeah, I'm just about saving enough fuel.
guy ahead of us is one show. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Yeah, I'll box this lap then. No need to risk it.
Meters, 50 meters.
Okay. Tires are going in. Yeah, those tires actually aren't that bad. Only 53% on the right front. Okay, you may get cars on pit
All
exit.
clear.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Clear right. You're clear. Right side. Clear to the
Yeah,
right.
car to your right. Okay, all clear.
The leader, Garton, is pitting.
Okay, all clear.
V14.
Right, so currently we are P15. The next car up ahead is only 2.3 seconds ahead. Right, now I can relax a little bit more. Holy hell. That was not easy. At all. That was not easy at all. But the car felt fantastic through that stint. Some of the traffic was a bit of a nuisance. We had a backmarker trying to pass us for some reason. Ooh. Yeah, I was doing like mid 32s. I was, which is fine, so...
Blue flag.
But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, by the way, guys. Welcome on in, anybody that is new. And thank you also to new subscribers as well coming in. It's definitely not been easy this race, I will say that now. Yeah, and thank you to everybody who's liked the stream so far. If you haven't done so yet, please do give it a like. It does promote the channel as well by doing so. But we're now literally in the final hour of the race now, so we're just looking to bring it home now. We're in a good position so far. We are, so we're top 15, which is great. You know, considering the fact that we lost 25 seconds in the pits through my own blunder, not realising that Leah's actually stepped out of the car. Because had I noticed that Leah had done so, I would have gotten straight in. To be honest. But I never realised that she had gotten out of the car, actually. So...
P15.
Yeah, to just say again, obviously, for those of you that are just coming in, we have got a couple of videos being edited over the weekend. I'm going to be doing them straight after the stream. Oh, that is very widely. I'm careful of that. So I'm going to be doing a couple of videos to edit. I'm going to be editing a few shorts as well later on today. So I'm about a week ahead, a week and a half ahead in shorts content at the moment, which is good. So for those of you that don't know, I try and keep a schedule if I can. So I'm trying to do 3 shorts a week, as well as 1 long video a week if I can. And I'm planning on trying to do 1 stream a week as well, if I can. Yeah, so I've got 2 videos coming up this week. Normally I do just 1, but there's going to be 2 videos this weekend. So the first one you're going to see is my one and only finish of IMSA.
Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Of which I attempted 6 races of IMSA at Sebring this week. Only one of them I managed to finish. And I managed to do a recording of it. You know, it's more of just showing the struggles of the race itself, because it is very difficult, honestly. The track in general and multi-class racing, so... But, yeah, so... We did manage to do an IMSA race at least, but, you know, the other 5 have all been... We've all been taken out by GTPs in every single one, apart from 1 race. And that one was literally being taken out by another GT3 car, getting right up behind me, and I've had to slow down, and he's just bumped me out of the way, basically. Eight and 10 weak corners, yeah. Like, Sebring in general, like, I don't have a very good history at, to be honest. It's one of the few tracks that I do tend to enjoy a little bit, but I'm not, don't do that great at, to be fair. Like, the very first time I did endurance race there, 12 Hours of Sebring, back in 2019, I got a P3 in the GT3 class. But I've had no good results since, really, apart from one other race, and that was back when it was the DP. This was literally the first week of a brand new season, where we had the tire model, which got completely changed on the GT cars for the first time. So it was GTEs, GT3s, the DPs had the brand new tire model, and so did the LMP1s, and the HPDs. HPDs and DPs, it was like absolutely horrible. It was like, I have no idea how we still just went on and done it, but we managed to do it, and we actually finished fairly well as well. We did, which was great. So car behind you is lapping you. He should have a run on you coming up to turn 1. Maybe not. Interesting.
E14.
Okay, I think I'll shut up then. He doesn't seem to have the pace coming out of that turn 12. Yeah, we've definitely accumulated a fair amount of incident points on just turn 4 alone. Oh, you started in 2020 for endurance racing? Oh, okay. Yeah, like I started in the very late 2018. I did like literally like beginning of December. I started endurance racing going into 2019. Couldn't do Daytona because I was working that weekend, sadly. I learned the lesson of actually booking annual leave at work on specific weekends, just in that way I could do iRacing special events after that weekend. And that kind of became the norm for me for most of me doing iRacing. Like, even when I was having like a break from iRacing, I've still been doing the majority of the special events. I have.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
You know, whether it's through with a couple of mates of mine or for other teams as a one-off. I even created my own team for a whole year. And we've all gone our separate ways. A couple of drivers who I still speak to every now and then. They're both now part of another team that they are both a part of, you know, and they race together quite routinely. They do as well, actually. So, and they've gotten better and better over time. They have, actually. The both of them have. So, and they both strive to each other to get better. They do, which is excellent. So, and another one of my another driver that I used to have as a team member of my own team before. He's literally just come back this week after near enough
15th place.
3 months out.
132.8.
Yeah, pretty much 3 months out he was. He wasn't able to race because of work and everything, and he's just gotten back into it. He doesn't race for a team at the moment, but he's gotten a lot better over time. He has as well, but he's also driving GTPs now. You know, him being a majority... I think he mostly drove the Ferrari. I think when I first met him. And he did transfer over to the BMW and actually got quite good with it. I think nowadays... so I will be running VRS again tomorrow. Whether I'm going to be streaming it, I'm not entirely sure yet. I probably will do. But me and Leah are all going to be running it with another driver from PandaPink. Alana's going to be racing with us as well. I'm as a three-person team, so we're all going to be doing a stint each. Basically, we are tomorrow. So we're going to be obviously doing the Sunday one at 6 p.m. Local time to here. So this isn't going to be the only one. So if I do decide to stream, you are going to get 2 streams in a week as well. Yeah, just be a bit careful with this guy. He's been making mistakes fairly routinely in the last few laps.
P14, that was 132.8.
Left side.
Left side.
Hold your
It's still
line.
there.
Keep it steady.
Still left.
Still there.
Still there.
Clear left.
All clear.
Right side.
Right side.
Still there. Clear. Clear to the
All
right.
clear. He's going to have to let the car lapping us as well past as well. So very good job on that. Okay, the car lapping us should have a run.
Left side.
Left side.
Hold your line. Clear
All
left.
clear.
P13.
Right, excellent job. Right, that now puts us into P14. I won't tell Leah just yet about the next car for position, but they are quite far ahead. They are, so they're like 8 seconds up the road right now. It's going to be quite difficult for us to be able to catch up to them. Like, it's definitely possible, but we need to maintain a good pace while not gaining any more incident points if we can help it. Okay, the next car up ahead for position has got a gap at 8.5 seconds. You actually could probably catch up by just staying behind this guy. To be fair, him and Leah both been setting similar pace for a fair while. We've got 33 minutes to go. So, being an 8-second gap, you know, we will need to try and push a little bit to try and gain this extra position. But once we gain this other position, this will most probably be the final position that we can obtain. Because our P11 right now is just coming through to the start finish straight now. So that's how far ahead that they are on track. But this is us right now. This is where P13 is. Although they don't look exactly the quickest there as they make a mistake. But this is where P12 is. He's already gone through the center S, so he's quite far ahead. So we'll just take it one step at a time. Of course, there might be a few teams that may actually have to do an extra stop. I don't know. It does depend on how long they've been running this stint for, really.
Okay, Al, the next car is Ward.
Leah may have just pushed a little bit too hard through the center S there. Yeah, the guy ahead of us on track for position is really losing a lot of time. Despite Leah's mistake, he's lost half a second. We've gained a half a second despite the mistake.
Thirteenth place. flag. Fourteenth. The guy in front is Ward. Good consistency. Keep him coming.
Okay, just be aware the second car ahead of you, to the left-hand side, is a lapped car. Car behind you is lapping us as well.
On your left.
Left side.
Still there. Clear left.
Okay, all clear. Okay, we're catching up to to the car ahead of us for position on track. We will need to lap another car, however, to get to them.
Car right.
Right side.
Still there. Clear to the right.
All clear.
Okay, Al, the next car is Ward.
I expect the Porsche to pass the Ferrari, actually. That Porsche is quick. I think he's just waiting for his moment. Oh, this might actually be his moment right here. The Ferrari's made a mistake. Just be aware of these two cars just ahead of you. They're fighting for P2, and the Porsche has been quicker than the Ferrari recently. just holding us up actually now. The Porsche needs to get ahead of Ferrari, and I think we need to as well. Because ever since we've been behind this Ferrari, it's actually been slowing us down a little bit. Come on, getting down the inside.
On your right, clear to the right.
Ooh.
P13.
Right side, clear right.
Okay, all clear. Checking damage. Okay, no damage to the car. I'll be honest, I didn't expect Felix to actually slow down that much. I think it caught Leah by surprise as well. Yeah, Felix is actually slowing down. And it's slowing Leah down. Like, in fact, we've got cars that are now starting to catch up to us. Oh, this is the back marker as well. Okay, the second car in the train is also our back marker. Hopefully he just lets us through.
Right side.
Should do.
Still
Still
there.
one to your right.
Clear right.
All clear.
P14, you've just done a 133.6.
Okay, car behind us on track for position is 2 seconds back. I'm hoping that Felix starts picking up the pace a little bit. Like, he's got P4 coming up behind him at the moment. He's still got to get past another three drivers, including Leah, to get to Felix right now.
Celsius.
But if Leah actually can go up the inside and actually make the overtake, then it might mean that Leah can then just get on with it. Thing is, because now
20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Been behind the Ferrari now for a while, the next car up the road has now started getting away.
The gap to Keppel behind is now 2.2 seconds. Car in front of us is Ward.
We are starting to stretch a little bit of a gap, but how long can we do that for? Stay behind this guy. I do feel if Leah was to get ahead, she could actually do better. So I'm wondering if maybe she might be just saving a little bit of fuel just to ensure that she does make it to the end. $14 laps of fuel, which I believe should be enough. 14 at the line.
P13.
Right, we are actually catching up properly now. Not sure what's happened to Valtteri, but he's dropped off a little bit in this lap. I wonder if Felix is just not that confident on the brakes. Because that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Ooh,
Right
he's a bit
side,
slow.
clear right.
Okay, I don't even need to call it out. Okay.
The gap to Keppel behind is now 2.8. 14th. Alright, Al, the next car is Ward.
Okay, second car just up ahead is just left pit exit. So they're going to be on cold tyres.
Blue flag.
Okay, he's way off, so all clear.
On your left, clear
Right
on the
off.
left.
All clear.
P14.
Okay, car behind you is going to be lapping you soon. Next car up the road for position is 1.6 ahead. Oh, he's made a big mistake. Just go for it, Leah.
Still there.
He's slowing
Clear
you
right.
down a bit too much.
Blue flag. The guy in front is Ward.
think we're a bit too far back. I think this time
That lap
around.
time was 1:32.6.
But now we're right up just BMW's gearbox now.
The gap to Keppel behind is now 2.4 seconds.
We've got a small run, but I don't think there's enough.
Okay, Al, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, we managed to keep it on track though.
Car left. Keep it steady.
He's still
Hold your
there, car
line.
left.
Clear left.
Okay, all clear. Right, well handled. Just focus on the run up the hill. Because this BMW's tyres are like screwed. Yeah, we've got a big run.
Right side.
Alright. He's giving you plenty of room.
Still there. He's still there. Clear to the right.
Right, all clear. To make sure he doesn't get you into turn one. He should be
On
golden.
your right. Clear right. You're clear.
Yep, he's letting you go.
B13.
Okay, he's been bogged behind by the leaders as well now. So just focus on getting ahead now. I'm not so worried about the guys behind lapping Leah now, really. Now that she's gotten ahead of all of them, she's got clear track. So she just needs to focus ahead. Woohoo!
The next car is Carvalho. Blue flag.
Okay, so that is now P13. And the next car behind you is lapping you 1.5 back, but is on similar pace to us. I didn't even tell Leah I actually had my Discord muted.
B12.
Okay, we've got 6 laps of fuel left. That should take us to the end. Yeah, we've actually got a large gap now all of a sudden. Where have they gone? Yeah, they're a long way back. They all of a sudden. No pressure from behind at all. I'll let Leah know in a minute. That way she doesn't need to push. She's probably thinking that she might need to push. As a matter of fact, the track temperature's really gotten quite a lot hotter since. You know, we've been so focused on trying to make sure we're gaining another position that I'm not even focused on that. Right, absolutely no pressure from behind. They're more than 5 seconds back. They got screwed by traffic when you made that overtake. So very good job on that.
That was at 132.4.
Like, if you want to let the guy behind you pass, we've got no threat to anybody else. Just give Leo that option in case she wants to. You know, we're not losing anything by letting him by. So I'm pretty sure Leo will probably just let him by if he gets a bit nearer. So it's not quite close enough yet.
Okay, Al, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
5 minutes to go.
Yellow flag.
They're just rejoining, left side. All clear. There'll be 4 laps to go at the line. You may just need to do a little bit of fuel saving to the end.
That lap time was 1:32.6. You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
Yeah, she is very, very smart, is Leah.
Car right.
Car to your right.
Clear right.
All clear. No, she doesn't have a perfect spotter. I will say that. Like, she is extremely quick as Leah. Like, she's a very strong driver. She is. I think her thing is she does lack in confidence sometimes. She does. She like demand. She's a little bit like myself in a way that she does demand perfection of herself.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 29
But since coming back to iRacing, because I know it's been a long time since I've done iRacing like consistently until like the beginning of the month, I've been a little bit more relaxed on that. But yeah, like Leah is really cool.
Behind is now 7.6 seconds.
I guess really the only reason why I'm actually feel like I can actually give out information like I do is because I actually do listen to like spotter advice and how it's delivered. When like, you know, like when me and my dad watch NASCAR, say for example. You know, even when I'm watching F1, I'll learn certain things. I was learning things, you know, even from that perspective as a kid. You know, a lot of people would think that that type of thing is quite boring, and to a lot of people it is.
Car left.
Car left.
Clear left.
All clear.
13th place.
Okay, one more lap. Let's bring it home.
One more lap to go.
Oh, but yeah, the race leaders literally cost the start-finish line at the perfect time, so we didn't actually need to save a tiny bit of fuel in the end. P6 is actually coming to the pits for a splash and dash, so they've underfueled by a lap, unfortunately for them, but they're going to lose a few positions. But I will say, like, even with the little mistake that we had in the first stop, with obviously not realising that like, it was my mistake, you know, it's something that we should have been discussing before the race even started, really. But, you know, I had the thought that she was going to do the first 2 stints and I was going to do the final stint. But we still managed to pull off a very good job. But we're the first car on the our lap down, which is brilliant considering the split that we're in.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
There we go. Very good job. That's a P13 finish.
P13. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Yeah, just mind out for slow cars because we can still get the penalty for the incident limit. Oh, that pace was excellent, that was, especially towards the end. Okay. Yeah, it definitely was, considering the little blunder that we had at the first stop. You know, we still managed to get a very good finish out of that. Definitely some interesting racing as well. I'm intrigued to wonder, like, you know, the side-by-side that I had with somebody going through the inner loop section, turns 6 and 7. Just trying to figure out what lap that was on. Oh yeah, it was with this this guy, wasn't it? Yeah, Christian. So it was a bit further back than that. Was this the lap? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I'm just looking it over on my stream, by the way, Leah. Yeah, very good job again. You know, that pace was amazing. So he got past me. I thought, I don't want to quite just let it go. And he did slow down a bit early. You know, so that's what gave me a bit of confidence to, like, try and keep it around the outside. But at this point here, yeah, I'm not going to be able to keep it. Really, to be honest, unless he screws up. But yeah, altogether a very good race, I would say, actually. I will rewind it back because that will be good for a thumbnail. Let me have a look and see how many we each got, actually, because I'm interested to know. Yeah, like I got 8, you got 15. Bear in mind though, you did 2 stints, I did 1. So yeah. So on the average, you did better than me. So yeah. That's no biggie though. You know, like after all, we're wanting trying to put on a good race after all. So yeah, you got 1 on the first lap, didn't you? Because you had somebody beside you, you wanted to give them a bit of extra room, which, you know, is always a good idea. You know, you'd rather take the 1x than risk a first corner accident, because 9 times out of 10, that's always going to cause to be a very bit of a crash because everybody's all together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was top split, I would have said, really, to be honest. So the fact that we are in in the upper split, because I think there was 2 splits in total. I'll have a look in a sec. Actually, I can have a look now, probably. Yeah. So, right. So I can take off race labs because I don't need that anymore. And I can turn off crew chief because I don't need that anymore, really. Yeah, 2 splits. So let me just bring it up So we want to bring it to this one here and make it visible. There we go. So let's have a look. So strength of the field was 3007. So AO815 filter crew won that. 85 laps led. It was RPM Racing that was leading at the start, but I guess they got past when because P1 was streaming away a little bit, and I guess maybe they hit a bit of a cliff with tires. So what happened then at that point was that then there was a couple of other teams that were just starting to catch up. Really, so but for us, where are we? Oh yeah, Paceworks eSports, which was a team I was looking out for. They never could actually catch up to us. Which I'm quite happy with, to be fair. So, because I know they're quite a reputable team, actually. So, the fact that they never caught up to us at any point, I'm quite happy with. So, oh, we actually finished P12 in the end. I guess somebody got disqualified, I guess, then. Yeah, this team here. Yeah, it was Callum Garson. So he was running all on his own. As he said, just one SR. And because of that, yes, he's gained a lot of safety rating. He has lost a lot of iRacing because obviously he's been disqualified because he didn't race with another driver. But for us, ooh. Nice little bit of iRacing there, actually. I didn't expect to be able to get that much, to be honest, from an Enduro. Just pointing out that with Enduros, typically, the iRacing gain isn't that big. By the way, Leah, congrats on making 3K again. Just point that out now. Before she pulls that out. So basically, like I gained 20 and Leah gained 37. So why did Leah gain more than me, despite having more iRacing than me? It's quite easy to know, but well, for me it's quite easy to know, but some people may think, well, hang on a second, you're both part of the same team, yet my iRating is lower than Leah's. The reason why Leah gets the majority of that iRating is because she's driven more laps than me. So Leah drove 75 laps, I drove 40 overall. So just to put that into perspective, really. So, but this does give me also a little bit of guidance of what we can do during the race. Like we're going to be doing the VRS Enduro again tomorrow, but I'm not entirely 100% sure if I'm going to be racing it or not. I probably will, knowing what I'm like. But I've got a decent amount of editing I've got to do today. I've got 2 videos to do. I've got a few shorts to edit up as well, and then I'm just going to chill for the rest of the day probably. That's kind of the plan that I've got going ahead, and then that way I can spend some time with my family as well, because if I'm planning on doing another race tomorrow of the VRS Enduro, it's going to be 6 o'clock in the evening, so yes, I do spend a bit more time with my family then, but it's not a great amount of time. And by the time that it finishes, it'll be a little bit on the later side. So, but yeah, a very good ending to the race. We managed to pass a couple of cars during that final stint. Of course, Leah did put on a very impressive display during the first stint, especially handling all that traffic at the start. And that is the thing with Interlagos. There is a lot of traffic to deal with at the start. There is. So once you get through that traffic, it does make the racing overall a lot easier. It does. So let's obviously put that into perspective as well. So fastest lap. So I've did a 32.1. Leah's managed to do a 31.8. So I'm not too far away from Leah with regards to pace. The average lap is yeah, again, it's about 4 tenths. It's about 3 or 4 attempts. So I'm not too far behind Leah necessarily, but I wish I could try and up it maybe just a little bit. But yeah, altogether, a very good race. Thank you ever so much for everybody joining into the stream. Obviously, for those of you that do not know, this has been my first ever YouTube stream, which is a little bit of an experiment. So for those of you that don't know, I have streamed on Twitch since, 2019? I have, and it's been something that I've been doing for a long time. And obviously, I have been more concentrating on doing YouTube videos. I have recently, since coming back to iRacing. And the idea is that I'm doing at the moment is just checking out what the algorithm is actually going to be like. With YouTube in general, do the viewers go up? And I have noticed that I am getting a bit of a bit more people chatting. So thank you ever so much for all those of you coming in, because it does make the experience a lot better. It does, you know, for those of you that are joining. Obviously, I've never got a problem with anybody just lurking, because that is something that does happen quite a lot on Twitch as well. But yeah, so the idea is basically that I'm going to be doing one stream a week. I am, and at least, and just checking out to see what the viewer average is, and seeing what the performance is like as well overall. So obviously here's the hoping that, you know, that viewer average number does go up. The likes on the streams do go up as well. For those of you that have liked the stream, especially, thank you ever so much. If you haven't done so yet and have enjoyed the stream, then please do give it a like. It tells me that you've enjoyed it as well, especially. I am going to look into trying to make it better, of course, because that is something that I do attempt to do, is try and improve it. So yeah, so thank you ever so much for everybody coming into the stream today. I will be back live possibly tomorrow for another VRS Enduro. So me and Leah will be racing again together, but we will have Alana driving with us as well. So all three of us will be driving a single stint each. So, but yeah, thank you ever so much for everybody coming over. I am going to leave it there though. Obviously, for those of you coming into the stream today, again, thank you ever so much. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please give us subscribe to the channel. That will give you a notification, by the way, as long as you click the bell as well, along with subscribing, whenever I do start a stream or put up any new videos or any shorts that I am planning to upload as well. The newest short only went up a few hours ago, so please do go and check that out as well. My next video will come out tomorrow, as well as obviously I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, as long as everything all goes to plan. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it for the rest of your day, guys. Stay safe out there as well. Obviously bundle up because it is a bit cold, depending on where you are around the world as well. I know it's cold over here at the moment. So, but yeah, thank you ever so much for joining. And I shall see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.